What is up, Nerf Nation and citizens of the interwebs? It is I, Nerfinator99, and tonight I am coming at you with another sweet action Nerf thrifting video. I'm pretty sure that most of the things I will be showing you in this video were either purchased this week or perhaps last week. Something may have snuck in there from previous weeks or months. Yeah, most of the haul is pretty much going to be from this week or last week. So let's get right into it for you. The first thing we will feature this week is a $1.99 Nerf Spylight. I have not thrifted one of these with the light on it, but that is fine because they are really cool without it. It has extra dart storage here in the handle, and it's a front loader. It has a lot of pop to it, just stock. I think I've said it before, but I like them much better than the strong arm due to the fact that you can just easily front load them so much better, and I think they have a little more kick to them without any modifications. Another thing that I got is a Ultimate Snipe Blast from the Busby Ultimate system, where you can connect them kind of all together. I have the other pieces to it, but I have never found one of the A's. They have A, B, and C, and there are several blasters in the line that will all work to connect together. This one is the, I guess, Ultimate system version where it's all green, but they have some that are blue, some that are, I think, maybe a few different colors, but this one will connect onto the very tip top. It goes ABC, and then this is just your little one-shotter to where it just shoots like that, and these are crappy. I have not put a dart through this, but I know from seeing reviews and seeing things on the internet that these do not shoot very well at all, and I bet it can't take much of a spring upgrade. It's pretty funny. Earlier I noted that if you just let it go, it will shoot. It doesn't even stop and catch unless you lightly pull it back and let it go, or kind of follow it all the way through. But I didn't have one, so I kind of really wanted one, and for 99 cents I wasn't going to pass up a piece that I don't have. Throughout this, you'll notice I have several bags of things. Pay usually $2 or $3 for a bag that might have a Nerf gun in it or a sight or something like that. If I can't, get it out of the bag and throw it onto a rail or something like that, I might pay for the whole bag, because oftentimes I will use the contents of said bag and set them out as non-sugar options for the Halloween trick-or-treaters in our neighborhood. And last year, this year, the last Halloween, I put out a bucket full of just little toys, little trinkets, and they were all gone. So, I mean, the kids are walking by, my family and I are out trick-or-treating, so we can't really police them, so the parents send them up there, and I'm sure they just grabbed the toys out of there and didn't even care. But I don't think there are too many sugar-free only kids in our community, but if there are, I hope you got one, and if not, I hope all the other kids who ended up grabbing one enjoy them and play with them. I put some toys in there, some little fake spider rings and stuff, and I know some of the kids are like, oh, I'm gonna get my mom with this, and I was like, you do that. But anyway, so there's gonna be a couple of random bags of stuff with maybe a Nerf thing in it. And the first particular bag of that is, this is a huge bag of mostly a bunch of crap. There might be a cool thing or two in here somewhere. Like I said, gonna be a bunch of little toys, little figures, and figurines that I will put in the Halloween thing. But I believe what I got this bag for, and it was only $2.99. For the entire bag, I got it for a Jolt. Just a regular Jolt. I think they're cool. Pretty much everybody likes just the regular Jolt. But either I would have to rip that Jolt out of the bag and try to put a sticker on it for maybe 99 cents or $1.99, or I could just pay $2.99, $3 for the entire bag and get to use some of it for Like I said, you know, the non-sugar Halloween. So I decided to just do that. There have been times where I've pulled, if there's a whole blaster in there, I'll pull it out and put another sticker on it, such that I will pay $1.99 for the Nerf blaster and leave the bag for $2.99 for someone else that wants some of the other things in the bag. But if I think I could use some of the other things in the bag and the Nerf blaster, or maybe there's 2 or 3 Nerf blasters in there, I might do it that way. Anyways, let's move on. We got, this was something, I'm pretty sure I pulled this out of a bag and found a sticker to put on it. 99 cents for a Snapfire. Kind of a little Jolt reskin. Just pull the back, and I mean, it looks just like a Jolt, so, on this end of it. And you got kind of the skeleton handle, a little grip. It will go really easily in a pouch, your pocket, anywhere you can put this on your loadout. You'll have either 1 extra shot, or if you happen to put some darts right here, you'll have 3 extra shots. Or if you're really down to nothing, you can just pick up darts off the ground and shove them in there, and it's your, you know, last ditch effort. But for 99 cents, I do not have one, so now I have one, and, you know, there it is. Loaner bin, or, you know, pocket or something, last ditch effort. I bought this for, sticker's not on it anymore. It was probably $1.99, but it's a neat little box that comes undone, and I bought it pretty much so I could get these goggles for my loaner bin for kids that come to our wars that didn't bring any eye protection. Need to have that. And this is some sort of a little PVC tee or something. I might use that for something. This is a Pirates of the Caribbean little chest and something else. But yeah, I saw this by itself and ended up throwing these things in it. It says My Workshop Multi-Tool Set, so there was a screw or something in there I think my kids are going to use with their little outside tools they like to play with, you know, kids' power tools, screwdrivers, things like that. But it's a neat little carry case if I need it. I can throw a bunch of Jolts or Jolt-like little blasters in there and bring them somewhere if I want to for a party or the war or anything like that. So figured $2 is worth it. It's pretty cool. Moving on. This is my first Nerf Bandolier. These are really big, really cool. You can do so much with them. You can just use it to hold up a blaster. You can use it to hold darts. You can throw a couple of mags in the sides. And I think this was $1.95. I took the price tag off, but the clips are very big. It's not like if you're using just a regular carabiner and you know, just one of those little circular keychain clips or something like that. These are pretty stout. So I was actually really impressed, A, that I found this, and B, that it was only $1.95. It was pretty cool in my book. Today I got this Cabela's, I guess, controller or whatever. I think this is for the Xbox. It has ABXY on here. And it has all the little connectory things, but I got this because the stock is extendable, so I might just rip this stock off there, put a Nerf stock attachment point on it, and call it awesome. It's got a rail up here. I don't think Nerf attachments will fit on this rail, but we'll see. And the grip is actually surprisingly comfortable, so I might just use this entire back end here on a rough cut build, or I might just use the stock, but it is pretty comfortable, pretty solid. I don't want to use it as a controller because I don't have the game and I don't want to buy the game. Also, the pump grip. I can probably use the pump grip on one of my Retaliator builds when I put the pump on it. So that was pretty sweet for $2. Also today, I got a Recon with a Praxis stock on it for $1.99, $2. This works just fine, but I'm probably going to scrap it for the internals, the handle, maybe the rail attachment point. Well, I mean, the rail attachment point is here, but the stock attachment point, I could actually use that for the Cabela's thing that I just showed you. Just cut kind of the back end off and use some metal to screw them together. But yeah, and then also Praxis stock. It's really cool. I like the Praxis stock. It's a little bit wobbly, but you can definitely very easily reinforce that with, you know, just a circle of barrel material or even metal. You could run a rod through there. Just lots of things you could do to beef this up. But I think it looks cool, even if you don't want to stabilize it any. One of the cooler looking stocks, and it's just very large where your shoulder attaches. A lot of surface area there. Another thing I got today is this Retaliator, and with the TriStrike missile launcher attachment, and also the 12-round mag, and the front barrel. I think this says $4.95. Yeah. I was like, man, I'm not going to pay $5 for a Retaliator and the barrel and the mag. This TriStrike stock and launcher was just sitting there next to it, and it had a price tag on it, but I put them together and took the price tag off because it was like $3 for this and $5 for this. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $8 for all that, but honestly, I think this looks kind of cool. Would never run this in a war. It's not practical at all. If you try to prime it and then push it forward, like that slides off, so what are you doing there? But the aesthetically, this is kind of pleasing, and it shoulders well like that, so I don't know, might do something with it. I used my other TriStrike missile attachment for something else, so now I got another one and another Retaliator to use for a build, to take the parts off of. Always use the barrel, always use the stuff. So for what I paid for it, that was pretty sweet. So let's go with another bag. This is kind of a bag of a bunch of junk. There's some toys in here. I think there's a screwdriver in here that I'm probably gonna let my kids have. But that was, let's see if the price tag is still on it. I don't think the price tag. Oh, there it is. $2.95. So $3 for an entire bag of stuff. And what I pretty much got it for were these guys. These are the Jolt reskins, if you will, from Target, and I think they're $6 or $7, maybe even $7.99 if you buy them in package with their darts from Target. So I've always wanted to try them, wanted to buy them, but I never wanted to pay that much. So $3 for a bag of other stuff and these, I'll pay that. And also came in that bag a slingshot. I have heard that these type of slingshots will fire rival rounds really well, so you can shoot someone, get a tag from across the map with a well-made slingshot and a rival. So I haven't tried it yet because I don't have a ton of rival rounds, but the place I go to for wars has a bunch, so I might try to grab a couple and just stick them in my dump pouch and stick this in a belt loop or something and see how it works. I got a Modulus stock, sweet mag holding stock. I have another one that I modified to be more solid. I put some barrel material, or I think it was barrel material right in between here, and sanded some things down and got it to fit really tight so that it's much more structurally sound. It doesn't really wiggle on you as much, or almost not at all, now that I kind of stabilized it there. So for 99 cents, for 99 cents, I picked this one up, so now that I can have another one. These did not come from the thrift store, but I think they came from a dollar store or 99-cent store. These are little nunchucks, sling them around. They are foam, and they are pretty soft. I mean, if you hit someone really hard with them, they would probably hurt. I might pad them more with a pool noodle or something, see if I can get it to fit around them. That way they would be even softer. I might just use them just like this. Your Nerf war, your local place might not allow them. Mine might not allow them. I don't know yet, but if not, then I can just have fun at home with my family with these guys. But I picked them up because they were, I think, $1 a piece. Let's get into something else. This is an Alpha Trooper for $1.99. I think I have 4 or 5 of these. I really need to stop picking them up, but I picked this one up because it comes with a sweet, sweet 18-round drum mag. And for $2, man, I would just take the sticker off and put it on the mag, so I figured, what the heck, I might as well just take the whole thing. If I need to, I can scrap off the stock attachment point. You got the dart holder down here in the bottom, you can scrap that. The handle and grip are really comfortable on this bad boy. Lots of stuff that you can just take off and put on something else if you want to for $2. I mean, I'll do that like any day almost. This Rapid Red was the first Rapid Red I've ever seen in the wild. Have not found one before now. It does work 100%. I threw some new batteries in it. It had some old ones. Threw some new batteries in a clip and it fired right up. It also came with a little dart deciphering holder here and clip, which is kind of neat. It did not come with its super sweet, super exclusive Rapid Red mag, but I think I have a buddy that has a couple. He might hook me up with one. But this is just a pretty sweet Strife cousin or whatever, if you will. Got a couple of bows. I already have one of these, and I put it in the loaner bin because this is one of my favorite stock bows. It has a four barrel Smart AR in the front, and it shoots pretty darn awesome just out stock out of the gate there. I think it's $199. You can't really see because it's kind of scratched up there, but paid $199 for it. I want to say this is the it's not the Eberhardt bow. It's one of the Rebel bows. Speaking of Rebel bows, I think this is the Eberhardt bow. And I heard that this is a pretty crappy bow, but what I want it for is this part. I'm probably going to take it apart and try to mod it, which will be another completely different video. So we'll see how that works before I let you know on anything. But I believe this is also another Smart AR. It's in the inline configuration as opposed to 4, 2 up, 2 across. But it does have pretty poor performance from what I've seen on videos. It looks really cool, but it has pretty poor performance. Got a couple of things left. I picked up this, and I probably shouldn't have, but you know how that goes. This was $5.95, and in this bag was the Switchshot, and I already own a Switchshot, but I got this one because it comes with the aiming reticle or what have you for the game. This part right here, I have another one, but it does not have that, and then I think I have another one that doesn't have the cylinder. It just has the part that you can attach to the Wii game and use. But this is pretty fun little blaster. Just pull back and shoot it, and like I said, you can also use it for the Wii game, which I recommend. Pretty fun game. But the bag also had a Tech 6 in it. It was broken. It was just messed up. I scrapped it for parts already, which is what you should always do if you find a Spring Donor 6, is scrap it for parts. It does have a few good parts in there, but for the most part, it is pretty crappy. Now this is something that I haven't done for you guys before. Usually, like if I have one of these bags, I've already opened them, and you can see that I've gone through and maybe changed something or did something. But this one, I am literally going to open the bag right here, right now, so you guys can 100% see what is in it. And earlier today, I paid $4.95 for pretty much a bag of Jolt reskins. There is some stuff that's not a Jolt or not a Jolt reskin in here, but we're going to see. Open it up. First thing we got is a Triad. I have a couple of these. They are really fun. I like them a lot. Good for the loaner bin. We got a bow strike, where pull that back and the bow arms and stuff flip out on you. Aiming reticle. Did not have one of these yet. These are pretty cool, actually. Another bow strike. Ooh, that one does not. That one does not want to function as well as the other one did. Might have to tinker with that one or just take those parts completely off. We got a sweet 6er mag right here. This is not Nerf. It just makes noise. I might use that for an integration, or I just might give it to my 16-month-old. I'm sure he'll have fun. This is a Glow Strike. Ooh, still works. So it is going to... Wow, for some reason it does not want to catch. Anyways, the glow strike is going to illuminate your white dart so that you can see it in the dark. And this one does not want to catch. So I'm going to have to tinker with that for sure. And then we got a fire strike. Obviously not a jolt reskin. And the flashlight in it actually works. Pretty sweet. We got the I believe this is called the X-Shot Micro. Just the little one shot. Wow. That has some pop to it for a little guy. Probably doesn't go very far because the... I don't see how you even get an any air plunger delivery system in there. I don't know where the plunger is. It's so small. Anyways, and then we got the last thing. We got the see-through orange jolt. So I do not own one of these clear jolts yet, so I would really like to get the green one as well. I mean, obviously this glow strike is kind of like one, but it's got problems because it doesn't like to catch. Yeah, this doesn't like to catch at all. But it does do some cool stuff. So yeah, that's been a Nerf haul for last couple of weeks. Probably got some other things. I do definitely have some other things that I did not show in this video. We might show them in the next video or the one after that or something. Stay tuned for some upcoming stuff. Going to be putting out a few videos this week since I haven't in a week or two. But yeah, there's a haul and a little bit of chatter about it. A little bit about some things that I'm going to do to some things. But stay tuned to the channel. Be excellent to one another. And have a great time this holiday season. Bring some cheer to someone else. Nerfinator 99